Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nursing with Beatrice. In today's video, we'll be looking at IV fluid calculation. This is a continuation of our dosage calculation, but our focus will be on infusion time and volume. You should be able to know how to calculate infusion time, or what we call completion time, and also how to calculate total volume a patient will receive over a period of time. So let's see examples. So example 1 says 200 ml of Ringer's lactate is infusing at 20 gtt per minute. The drop factor is 15 gtt per ml. How many hours will the fluid infuse? So this one is asking us to calculate the hours it will take for the fluid to infuse. So I've done a video on still IV fluid calculation, but we focus on flow rate in ml per hour and in gtt per minute. So you want to check that out to get a better idea. So let's analyze and answer the question. So the formula is flow rate in gtt per minute equals to the volume in ml, divided by time in minutes times the drop factor in gtt per ml. So if we put it in, remember we're looking for the time. The 200 ml is the volume. So here we have 200 ml as the volume times the drop factor says 15. 15 as drop factor. The time is what we're looking for. So x in minutes. Remember, our final answer will be in hour because it says how many hours. But for the formula, we're calculating in minutes. So what is our GTT, which is our flow rate in minutes, drop per minute? It says 20. So we have 20 here, 20 GTT per minute. So if we cross multiply, we have our x in minutes times 20 equals to 200 times 15. So if we divide both sides by anything attached to x, so we're dividing both sides by 20. So our x in minutes will give us, so 20, 1, 20 here we have 10. 10 times 15 we have 150. So meaning our x is 150 minutes. But this is not our final destination. It's not. Our final destination will be in hour. But we know that 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. Our 150 minutes will give us our x in hour. So if we cross multiply, so it means our x in hour will be 150 minutes times 1, which is 150 minutes, divided by 60. So if this divide this, we'll be left with 2.5. So our x will be 2.5 hours. That's what it will take, the time it will take to infuse. So this will be our final answer. Example 2. It says an IV fluid is regulated at 15 gtt per minute. The drop factor is 10 gtt per ml. How much fluid volume? So we're looking for the fluid volume in ml will the patient receive in 6 hours. So if we put it back into this formula as usual, so our gtt per ml from the question is 15. So this for example 2, we have 15. The volume is what we're looking for in ml. What's our drop factor? Our drop factor is 10 gtt per ml. So we have 10. Our time says 6 hours. 6. But we want it in minutes. So we say 6 times 60. So if we cross multiply, so our volume is in x ml. So we have x ml times 10 equals to 6 times 60. We have 360 times 15. So our x in ml equals to 360 times 15 divided by 10. This cancel this. So this times this 36 times 15 will give us 540. So our X will be 540 mil. This will be the answer for question 2, 540 mil. So let's look at example 3. So it says 120 mil of D5 in 0.33% normal saline is infusing at 60 GTT per minute. The draw factor is also 60 GTT per mil. How many hours will it take the fluid to infuse? So if we put it into the formula, so we're looking for the answers again in hour. So the GTT from here, it says 60 GTT per minute. So we'll put 60 in this place here. The volume has been given. So the volume says 120 mil. The draw factor says 60 GTT per mil. Now it's the time we're looking for. Time, which is X in minutes. Although our final answer will be in hour. So by cross multiplication, so we have X in minutes times 60 will give us 120 times 60. So our X in minutes will be, we divide both sides by anything attached to X, which will be 120 times 60 divided by 60. So if we divide this, our X will be 120 minutes. But we want it in hour because it says how many hours. So we're taking 120 minutes back to hour. Together, we know that 60 minutes is 1 hour. Now, 120 minutes, we arrange it on the same side so you don't get it wrong, will give us F in hour. So if we cross multiply, our X in hour times 60 will give us 120 times 1. So if we divide both sides by anything attached to X, our S will be equals to this divided by 60. This will give us 2. So meaning our S will be 2 hours. That would be our final answer. 2 hours. So that wraps up today's topic on IV fluid calculation, infusion time, and volume. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more educational videos. Thanks for watching.